After 22 years on the radio, we couldn't stay quiet for long.
We're Lori and Julia, still loud.
Pop culture, gossip, books, TV, music.
And probably a little too much laughter.
Let's do this.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Friday's podcast of the Lori and Julia show called Still Loud. And we are still loud, Lorene.
Yes, we are.
2 days later and 10 minutes later, we are
That's
still
right.
loud.
Getting closer to the wedding every day. Now we're 8 days out.
We're not
Don't
talking
even
about
think about
today.
it. Okay.
I'm not. No,
So
we've got other things to talk about. First,
this is a big movie day. This is like, no, it is because
the movies are
movies.
having such a great year.
They are.
I
Thank you,
love it.
Odyssey. Thank you, Spider-Man. But the movie, and it's getting rave early reviews. The
Okay.
End of Oak Street. And I saw a trailer for this when I saw the Odyssey, and I looked at Casey. I said, we are so going to that movie. And Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor star in this supernatural thriller in which a cosmic event transports their sleepy suburban street somewhere else, and that somewhere else has dinosaurs. Yeah.
Does it have
It,
other people or just dinosaurs?
yeah, no, it's got, think like a Quiet Place,
Yes.
maybe or maybe Cloverfield 8, if you ever saw that. But early reviews are good. Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway were on Jimmy Kimmel's show. Anthony Anderson was hosting. And she came out with
I
a
love it when
baby
he
bump
hosts.
dress. I do
Yeah.
too. He's very
He's
funny.
so good.
He's so good. But earlier in the week, she had worn an outfit that set the internet on fire. And it was a blue, almost satiny looking mullet cape top. So it was short in the front with a bright red inside and blue. And then she had low slung jeans on. And then she's just
Baby
got a
belly.
tiny little baby bump. And then how
Mhm.
women sometimes did you get a big belly button?
No,
Yeah, she's got one of those big ones that stick
no.
out.
I think I gained weight everywhere else except for my stomach.
Stomach. So the internet was like, that's a fake baby bump. She had to come out and basically she said, the hair is fake, the bump is real.
I love her. But the outfit was like, it's such a change from all the years ago when I was pregnant, and we're talking 30.
Yeah.
This part mullet top was short and it like
Try and find it.
mid belly, and it was sleeveless. And
her red lipstick.
It was
she
so
looked
gorgeous. She
looked gorgeous.
First of all, I'm such a fan of hers. She is such a great actress.
This
I
is
love
her
it.
4th of 5 movies that are coming out this
I know.
year.
So does it have good ratings, Lori, or what's the early buzz on this
Yes,
one?
people are. Here is the outfit.
Closer, up higher, closer, up higher, up higher. Yeah.
You
Mhm.
see it? Yeah. So there it is.
I can't
And
even wear that not pregnant.
right.
She
And
looks
you can really
amazing.
see her V's on the side. And then some people objected because you could see her C-section scar. And I
Oh,
just
for
thought she looks so pretty in this. The lip,
Can you
everything.
imagine to be dissected like what these people go
Yeah.
through all the
Yeah.
time? I mean,
And then that's what she wore to Kimmel.
okay, she looked gorgeous. She's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. And how
Mhm.
fun to be having a baby in your 40s. I think that would be super fun.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
a little
So-
surprise.
So
that's so good.
that is the
How do
movie
you-
the kids are
I-
going to go to this
I was thinking
weekend.
about that when she was talking about 5 movies, being pregnant.
year.
Artie has 2 kids, about how they must travel as a group. Adam, her husband, must,
Mhm.
not work outside of the business. And
Or maybe his job, he's able to do it from the road
yeah, but
when
that's
they
a
go.
lot.
Well, the premiere was in LA. They didn't do anything in New York. So this was all,
'Cause she
this is
can't
all
fly.
LA.
She's
She
too
probably
pregnant.
can't fly right now. So that's opening. Also,
So you'll go see that?
Yeah, for sure. That's like a great end of summer movie. Paw
Okay.
Patrol, the Dino movie, Chase is on the case, Julia. So this is a movie for kids. Paw
Okay.
Patrol,
Yeah.
And then there's another movie called The Brink of War, which I feel like, I don't know if we want to see this movie. Jeff Daniels plays President Ronald Reagan.
I saw
and
ads for this.
Jared Harris, who we bonded with, with several times at the Screen Actor Guild Awards from Chernobyl and Mad
Yes.
Men. And he is going to be Mikhail Gorbachev in this retelling of the Reykjavik summit in 1986, which brought the Cold War to a stop between the U.S. and Russia,
Remember
supposedly. So the Brink of War, so that's coming out for the history buffs. And then Matthew McConaughey has a movie, and I haven't seen him out promoting this, but here's who's in it. It's called The
Okay.
Rivals of Amaziah King. Matthew McConaughey stars as a bluegrass playing Oklahoma honeymaker whose empire is under threat in this crime thriller, co-starring Kurt Russell and Cole Sprouse.
Okay,
Wait
like
for the
this.
reviews on that one, but I like
Okay,
the log
well,
line.
They're calling it a crime drama and contemporary Western film. So
Oh.
that's a lot of things in one.
It is. It
Mhm.
is. And then the big TV show that have a lot of people who
We're
are
giving you stuff to do this weekend.
Yeah,
people.
Lanterns debuts on HBO on Sunday night, and this is a superhero crime drama, and it follows a pair of intergalactic cops as they investigate a murder somewhere in the Midwest. The show stars Aaron Pierre, and if you looked him up, you'll recognize him from different shows. He's a new recruit to the Green Lantern Corps, and then Kyle Chandler, great
Yes.
actor, Friday Night Lights,
Yep.
stars as Hal Jordan, a Green Lantern legend who is nearing retirement. So it has prestige TV and comic book bona fides because the creators behind this, Damon Lindelof, he gave us The Watchmen, and Tom King. Anyway, it's Nathan Fillion is in it. People are very excited for Lanterns. And you don't have to be a comic book fan of the Green
Okay.
Lantern to follow this show. If you like a crime drama, this is an HBO show for you. I mean, I haven't even watched The House of Dragons. I'm like 3 or
I
4
don't like
weeks
it.
behind. No one likes it. No one
I was-
understands it. No one knows what it's about. No one can
I don't
remember
like it.
anybody.
I don't
either.
have any. It's so disappointing because
Yeah,
the first year was so good.
It was okay.
All right,
And
it
I
was
thought the
just
first
okay.
season, I thought the first episode, The Battle of the Gullet,
You loved it.
well, everyone did. We got all excited. Yay, it's going to be the time of dragons. There's going to be warring and dragons. And now we've just gone, or people are talking in riddles, and everybody's named Aemond and Damon and Emond. And you don't know who
what?
anybody is.
You know what's funny about that? Because when we were watching the second one, I immediately just tuned out and started playing my online addiction stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm
Mhm.
switching to Mahjong for friends if people want to learn how to play Mahjong.
Mm-hmm.
There's a website called Mahjong, the number 4, Friends, and you can learn kind of how to play.
By yourself?
Yeah, and you play the American version. And you can learn, you play against bots, but you can
Okay.
learn because there's so many different combinations of how you win Mahjong. That's the hard part about the game
Yeah.
because there's so many different ways to win. Probably like, I don't even know, over 100 different ways of a line you could win. And it just gets you familiar with them.
Right.
So it's just
Okay.
my
There's
little,
your little thing.
my little
Okay.
online tip.
Did you, by any chance, happen to watch The Real Housewives Ultimate Girl Trip?
I can't find it on Peacock. I keep getting the one before. I can't find it.
Well, it dropped on Sunday night,
Yeah.
so it should be out there on
I
Peacock.
know. I watched
Oh.
those ladies on Watch What Happens Live with Andy.
Here's my hot take on Ultimate Girls Trip. So we have Portia from Atlanta, Kyle from Beverly Hills, Vicky from Orange County, Luann from New York, Giselle from Potomac. I always have a hard time with that word. Teresa Giudice from
Potomac.
New Jersey. Thank you. Teresa from New Jersey. And I think that's it. So it's like, that's
Lisa
it.
Barlow. Lisa Barlow.
And Lisa Barlow from Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
So these 7 ladies absolutely have no chemistry together. And they start in Orange County. Vicky continues to be a pill.
Well,
She
who do I look
continues
like?
to not be
Look
able
at
to
what
walk.
I look like.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, the funniest thing they did.
Who am I?
I don't know.
Vicky.
Vicky, yes. The way she's painful.
No, but look at this is what her face says.
Yeah, it's painful. And the
She's strung so tight.
The
She's
shadiest
so
thing
tight.
that Andy did was they did a little boat cruise out of Newport, and they had cardboard cutouts of each of the ladies from 20 years ago whenever their shows debuted. Maybe it was 50.
Oh, and they had to stand next to him?
Teresa Giudice looks like she's had a head transplant because everything
completely.
about her is different. Vicky looks, they all pretty much, and Luann goes, look at what a young, pretty face I had. But none of them were happy about the cardboard cutouts being there. It was hysterical. But my hot take on it is that it's a lot of one-upping, and then in each city, the other ladies will drop in at some
because they go
event.
visit where all the franchises are. They go to Salt Lake. They go to Orange. It didn't sound good to me, but what I have one good takeaway. Okay. So when I was Watch What Happens Live, and we're talking about Real Housewives, and I'll talk about New Jersey, Teresa Giudice, who's been through it all and has
the
so
worst.
much
I can't
anger.
stand her.
She has so much anger.
Because she's married another dumb man who's ripping her off and probably is going to send her to jail too.
Besides all that, people asked, how did you get over your fight with your brother and Melissa, which has been going on for years. They couldn't film together. They were both on the same show.
The show got put on pause because of that.
Because of it. And she said she was filming with her daughter, Gia, another reality show called
Next Gen.
Yeah, but it was
that ultimate,
it's the workout fitness one with reality people. It's like strongest or something. I don't know what it is. And she said, we were getting ready to do this really hard thing that was really scary. And my daughter said to me, Mom, I wish you would forgive Dad and quit fighting. You fight with everybody. I want you to please stop. And she said it was such an epiphany moment for her. That
she is dense. There's a reason why she's got that short forehead. It takes a lot to get through.
But I mean, this is years of her screaming and hating and telling the kids, probably your dad's such a dink and he, whatever.
Well, she wanted her brother. Forgive her uncle. Yeah, it tore the family apart.
She went home immediately and wrote Joe, her ex-husband, her husband, a note and said, I'm done. I forgive you. It's over. And then she was so inspired, she did it to her brother too and said, can we please meet? So I thought that was kind of a positive because, boy, when you hold on to that much negativity.
She is negative. I don't like her.
No.
At all.
But this was a moment that I was proud of our Teresa.
Well, we knew that because she ran to the tabloids and sold stories about it.
I didn't read
Both
any of those.
Both sides of them did.
So I didn't read any of that. So this was new to me.
Andy has confirmed that they are casting Real Housewives in Chicago and Nashville.
I'd like the Nashville. I would like Nashville. Chicago feels too much. Here's the deal, people. If you're going to apply, make sure you don't have anything to hide. You have a solid marriage and you have rules up front, or you're going to get divorced. You're going to come out with crimes and you might go to jail. Those are the outcomes.
And then maybe Roni's coming back.
Real Housewives in New York. Who's in it?
Well, some of the people from the rebooted, some new, and the OG Carol Radziwill is back.
I loved her always.
Yes, same.
Okay.
So that's happening, I think, September 8th for the Roni thing. But I can tell right now that I'm going to hate watch the Real Housewives Ultimate Girl Trip. I liked the couple seasons where they just went somewhere for a week.
I did too.
This is 2 weeks of them mugging, trying to get camera time, trying to do this. Vicky is not a fun person. I loved in the first episode of this OC that she was called a Debbie Downer, and she's absolutely is a Debbie Downer. She's just, she's just no fun. Anyway,
I'm just posing.
I'm going to hate watch it. So
I don't think I can. You just ruined it for me. But thank you. Thank you in advance for the warning because I don't want to. I kind of like when they go to a destination because I like to go
out there.
I like to travel with them. I don't want to know everything.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like ego city with all of them. And of course, I think Luann will be the one that's, and Lisa Barlow is very annoying. Very annoying. She can keep growing her hair really long to try and cover up what's happening on the bottom half of her, but it's not working. Having luscious locks is not taking away from the
I'm
fact
getting
that
my
she
hair
doesn't
done
like exercise.
later today. People can tell,
Okay.
but she doesn't. You're such a brat. But here's what she does with her hair.
Yeah. It's so
my hair's
boring.
so dirty it sticks to.
Yeah, Julia, you know what I did
What?
to my hair?
Besides cutting it all off?
Well, but I was so distraught at what a super short haircut I got.
Were you?
Oh, devastated.
Well, then why don't you say stop? I make
because
Jasmine do little bits.
Yeah, no. I was just like, it's just got to all come off, but it was too short. I didn't have my side bangs, so I have 3
extensions,
real hair extensions right here to give me my bangs.
I didn't know you were distraught about it.
Beyond, I look like my 2nd grade picture.
You went and got extensions.
Just 3.
What a perfect thing to do.
Yeah. So you don't have to wait for hair to grow out. And they snap in.
Yeah, I have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to the same lady, Jasmine at Soapbox Salon. Fabulous.
Lori, that is so funny.
But see, I need my long bangs.
I get it.
And the long bangs were like up to here. And I get
it.
Pulling it. And
what is your face at the end of that haircut? How do you react? Oh, I love it. What do you say?
Well, it was styled really cute and it was fresh. So I was like happy about it. And then I wasn't happy. I'm like, this is when you're, felt too, I had nothing to twirl.
Yeah, Lori totally.
When I read, I love to go like this. Well, no.
But do you send a note back to the person who cuts it? Like, why'd you let me go so short or anything?
No, it was all my idea. Yeah. I have only myself to blame, and it was only myself to fix the problem.
It was inspired by a photo that I sent you from you when I took a picture of you with Bobby Cannavale.
Yes,
at the SAG Awards, and both of you look so beautiful, and you had that short hair.
Yeah.
So you went
basically this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was my own inspiration, but the execution, maybe I encouraged too much snipping.
That's just funny.
Can we take a second and remember our buddy Suze Elickson?
Yes, we forgot.
People in the Twin City. Maybe I think she might be, known in maybe the 5-state area, but Suze Zelickson, who was the Twin Cities food scene matriarch, if you will, passed away last week at the age of 91. And we were lucky to go to her 90th birthday party at the old Rupert's, where 90 restaurants and bakeries made 90 different cakes for her. And I think Jamie Yukas was the host of the evening, and the cakes were auctioned off for maybe a kid's lunch program. She was really
the one that she started.
She was an incredible woman. We considered her a friend. We always I've never seen the outpouring on social media from all kinds of people, from organizations that help them. St. Catherine's got her cookbook collection, so many restaurateurs, and she was just a deep friend to so many, many people, and a real champion and a go-getter, and got stuff done. I mean, we're like, oh God, we love you. And we crouch down and get a picture. And she just was a ball. And what a life, think of everything you saw being 91.
What a life is right. And what she gave us when we left the radio show, she gave us both these bracelets. And they're the Eye of the Tiger bracelets. Yes. And I wore mine 3 Saturdays ago. And I said, I should give Sue a buzz and let her know I'm wearing this. So whenever those thoughts come into your mind, because like with your friend Jackie, just do it. Because I literally sat there and thought, I haven't talked to her in a while. And, she was such dear friends with our friend Molly. When we first met her, and others, she championed us. I mean,
Yeah, well, she did that with everybody.
Everybody, she championed. It didn't matter who you were. If you're beginning your career, middle of your career, wherever you are, she was such a champion for other people. She just genuinely was kind and wanted to help you
And
was
4'7", 4'7" and shrinking.
I loved her.
I
remember I had lunch at her house once.
Oh, you did? That's so lucky.
She invited me over for lunch. She was so
really,
dear.
In her obituary, this made me laugh. This was her family's obituary. So she was raised in South Minneapolis, the daughter of a neighborhood pharmacist. She was born a firecracker. At Washburn High School, she was the only cheerleader who couldn't do the splits.
Sounds like me.
But her athletic aptitude didn't dampen her charm. She filled her early days with romance, leaving behind 7 meticulous date books, which detail her over 1,500 dates. The final section of each diary is titled Dates Refused, and it was there she faithfully cataloged the invitations she declined, often because she was already out on a date with somebody else. The man who appeared the most was Al Zelickson, her friend turned boyfriend turned husband of 60 plus years. I love that little detail into her life that her family gave us. And anyway, just big hole in the Twin Cities heart with lovely Sue. Just truly, but she did live a great life, and it's just that she was just so herself with absolutely everybody that everyone felt that they were her dear friend. That is a real gift.
It is such a gift.
Yeah.
And just the love and the kindness, and she was fun. She was fun.
She
was just fun.
Yeah.
And a friend, so
yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah.
I just am kicking myself because I didn't.
Oh, Julia.
Well, you know how you do. Whatever.
I know, but it's a good thing to maybe remember.
Mm-hmm.
If someone pops into your head that you haven't talked to for a while, maybe call them. Just go ahead and do it.
Yes.
You got 100%.
The time.
Yeah.
You have the time. Okay. What else do we know, my love?
Oh,
let's thank some sponsors.
Okay. Well, here, let me change my glasses.
Okay. How many does Lori have today? So we're talking Envision Distinctive Eyewear.
I'm obsessed with the Cafe Vision glasses, which is what we call these tints that are either light amber, light blue, light pink.
That you can see
purple.
Your eyes, but you have enough of a shade for the bright glares.
Yeah, this is a Garrett Hamptons phrase. And can't you just see this with a white,
just
like
darling.
In a Nancy Meyers movie?
Just darling, Lori.
There really are great glasses.
No.
And then the other find I wanted to share with you is they have a great selection at Envision of Maui gyms, which are the best glasses to wear if you're a sporty person who's outside all the time, whatever you're doing.
Yep.
So look at these Maui gyms that are green.
I love
they
those.
Look heavy, but Julia, they're as light as your favorite titanium frames. Whatever the material is, they molded.
They know how to make a lightweight, great polarized sunglass that you can put a prescription in, and you can tint any color you want. And this
is called the MJ by Maui Gym.
Oh, it's very cute, Lori. Don't forget, people. Eyewear is your most powerful accessory.
It is.
So why not? People spend their money on watches or their shoes or their jewelry. People always look at your face first, or maybe not. But they just have made the shopping experience so wonderful at Envision. They've got 4 locations in Galleria, in the North Loop, in St. Paul, Grand Victoria, and in Minnetonka. And you can trust them picking out the glasses that work for you. Lori's got her glasses at all different levels. You're hysterical. You're hysterical. Why is my throat so sore?
I don't know. But here, let's weigh in on something that I'm anxious to get your take on. And maybe you've been too busy to pay attention to this level of a story, but Barbra Streisand is writing a children's book.
I'm not surprised. Everyone does. Why haven't we?
I don't know. Listen to this. She's going to publish a children's book. It will be out next March.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called, now this is how you know when you're famous. The name of the children's book is called
The Way We Were.
And By the Way, which is absolutely a terrible title.
And
for
by the
kids'
way,
book.
one
And
more
by the
thing.
way,
One more thing.
That's probably something she says as a grandma. It's only 40 pages, not 900 pages.
But this is a Lori, this is a children's book.
40 pages. Babs does not know how to do.
What age are we targeting?
Well,
I mean, this is.
It's dedicated to her three. She released a statement. Her three beautiful grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way, she actually has like 7. She's not counting Josh or James Brolin's grandkids. He's got 4.
I thought she was, because those are the ones she always spends time with. Her son,
she has
Lori,
7. She got the count wrong. She either has.
But
she
first
definitely
of all,
has.
She
4.
only has one child.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he has one kid.
So maybe these are all but she has 4, not 3. Okay.
But her kid Elliot might have. Elliot Gould was the husband. What was her kid's name?
Josh Elliott. Anyway, she got her the amount of children. She said she had 3, but she definitely has 4. So someone's on the outs in By the Way, and it's 40 pages, by the way. And she calls herself Gammy Barbara, and it is 40 pages. No word on who's illustrating. But again, this is going to be a tome.
Okay, all of her grandchildren are through James Brolin, so that was BS what you were saying, that she ignored all the kids.
So she has 4 grandchildren, though.
Yeah.
Not 3.
But they're all through him.
Okay. But there's 4, not 3. And in her statement, the book is going to be dedicated to her 3 beautiful grandchildren. That's what I meant to say, is that she left one out.
Okay. And it might have been the very first one. I don't know if Brolin's kid had a kid earlier on that might be, who knows? Okay, well, that would feel weird.
Anyway, and By the Way. Just not agree. What happened to the Toad and the Toadstool, or, some little rhyming? I don't know. It's just.
But children's book being 40 pages, I don't understand. So maybe it's
That's why I wanted to ask you, because you had children and you know the appropriate number of pages.
One. Unless it had a lot of furry stuff to scratch on it or things that pop out. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously,
I know.
Well, she loves to be long-winded, and it'll probably talk about, and by the way, you should eat the ice cream from the special place in Malibu. And by the way, I had the best grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, the butter. I tell you, the butter was something.
Yeah,
That's just
I never
funny.
read that book, and I've had people, I've seen it. I'm like, I have no desire. I feel like I read it through you.
You did.
Different excerpts.
And it was wonderful and disappointing. Because we never got any juice. But
no, we didn't get enough.
I think that's hard. I mean, so my friend just finished Lena Dunham's book and loved it at the beginning, loved the beginning, but the end, it was just all about her endometriosis and the surgeries. It was all medical. So the first part was good. The last part was all medical. And
I'm not going to read it then.
Glossy-eyed. I know it. I kind of want to read Samantha Who. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
Christina Applegate?
Yeah.
Does she have a memoir?
She has a new one. Mm-hmm.
She just got out of the hospital for like 3 months.
Boy, this MS has hit her so hard.
Boy. Yeah.
I know.
Really
I
bad.
know. I kind of want to read it. But here's what I did read. I've got 2 books. One of our fun favorite authors, Susan Elizabeth Phillips, whose sister lives in the Twin Cities, who writes magical books that have romance and intrigue and a little mystery and just are fun, delightful.
She's a good writer.
Books. She just came out with a new book in her Chicago Stars series, and you don't have to have read anything before this. It's called And the Crowd Went Wild. It's good. It's good. It's good. I was so happy she had a new book out because I miss reading her.
Yeah.
So I read that. And then the other one I'm reading right now is Someone Else's Husband.
Oh, did I read that?
Want me to show you the cover? You may
show me the cover.
Okay, Someone Else's Husband. Do you see it?
Oh, I did read that. Or I have it on my Kindle. I have it on my Kindle to read.
It's so good.
Is it good?
It is so good. Someone Else's Husband has a pink cover. Kimberly McCreet. So good. Those are
You know what? I think I did read that, Julia.
okay.
Yeah, and I think I liked it, but why can't I remember it?
Because you read so
I
many
read the
books.
book. I just returned it.
Oh,
this is the Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yes,
story. Yes. I like this book. The book that I just finished, and I waited forever and ever. I love this author, Jordan Harper, A Violent Masterpiece. This is the cover.
Oh, I've seen that cover. Yes. It's a red cover
with a tree. He's the guy who wrote Everybody Knows About the Black Bag PR Lady and the LA Detective.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of a crime noir thriller. And A Violent Masterpiece was fantastic. I waited for 5 months on Libby to get it. And I will just say, and I don't mean to be cheeky, but A Violent Masterpiece is a violent masterpiece. And it takes place in LA, and it's about, it kind of gave me there've always been, we always find out things in Hollywood where all these men have done terrible things and it's been covered up, and how they cover it up, whether it's the guy from Nickelodeon, Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein. It has shades of that. So if you have any trauma in your life as far as that, just know that it is about people who are just awful, and what they do with their money and sexually
and their
power and the corrupting of it. But it takes place in LA. It was really, really good. He's a wonderful author. Yeah. Okay. Jordan Harper, A Violent Masterpiece. And then if you like, Cork O'Connor, Lucas Davenport, these type of series, Joshua Moline, who's from the Twin Cities, he's created a character called Ben Packard.
You've told us about him. Yeah.
So the fourth book in the series is out, called Beneath a Broken Sky. And I'm obsessed and in love with Ben Packard. And he writes really good, twisty crime stories, but with always a really, I don't know.
You like these so much.
I like it because, with Cork O'Connor or whatever, you really feel like this detective.
Yeah.
And he's also a gay man, which is, you don't see that in books. And he's so endearing and vulnerable, while he's also this really, really good. He's good at solving seemingly, unsolvable crimes. So anyway, I start with the first one, but it's Joshua Moline.
I love that.
Moehling.
Okay.
Josh, I think he's a fan. Joshua, hello. I don't know if he is or not. I just want him to be. I just want him to be.
Hello, Lori wants to meet you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here is Borton Overseas is this lovely company that has been in business for over 100 years for a travel company, which is unheard of at this day. And they have so many wonderful trips that you can go on to to unique destinations. And they can help with the trip, or for you guys, or a small group, or you could join another small group. And the destinations, are Africa safaris. And I was just trying to think of a trivia question I just got about safaris in Africa on something, but never mind. That's why my pause was.
The most dangerous animal in Africa is
the tiger, the elephant.
First of all, tigers are in Southeast Asia, not in Africa. Okay.
Whatever. The lion.
No, hippopotamus.
Couldn't think of its name. I had it.
Yeah, tiger and hippopotamus sounds so like. All right, getting back to Borden. They will take, because you can go to, in different places, it depends on what you want to, see, because you can go to South Africa, you can go to Tanzania, Rwanda, which is where the mountain gorillas are. So they are experts in all these destinations. They have people on the ground that are there. Every tour operator, every hotel, everything is vetted. And so you just know what you're getting is going to be an unbelievable travel experience, adventure, journey, whatever you want to call it.
And you work one-on-one with the personal dedicated destination specialist. So you're really getting all the insights and all the inside information. I wouldn't have changed anything on our trips that we've gone on so far with them. I feel like we saw everything. We learned so much stuff that I never wanted to read on my own. I loved having someone tell me what I should know and immerse ourselves into the culture. Ate great food, tried so many different types of food that I never would have chosen. But it was just all part of this delectable, wonderful experience. So when you are thinking about traveling, please come on one of these trips with us or with other people, or get them to plan your own. BortonOverseas.com. Then Twin Cities Closet. All right. So, you've had, a week now in your new closet? In your new closet room? Because it's a closet room, that Twin Cities Closet.
Room. It's a 3-season porch on the second floor that's been turned into a closet complete with shelves, rods, baskets that pull out, countertop, and it's a curved room. So everything was customized. But I am so delighted to be organized, and it is helping me get rid of stuff.
Oh,
because it's like, this doesn't belong in my new closet. I haven't worn this and whatever. Or, just it really has motivated me to get going and do some things.
And one of the things one of the designers said to me is that people always say, why did I wait so long?
I feel that way too. I really...
What was I waiting for?
I don't know what I was waiting for. I'm embarrassed when I look at the before thing, but I just thought, I just shut the door and I just used it for a storage, and I didn't really care how things were stored, and the fact that I could never find anything.
Right.
Casey's like, where are the winter hats? Somewhere out in that room in a bin, or maybe a box. I don't know. Did I put it in a garment bag and label it?
Where?
Crazy.
I know. And now I'm thinking about the missing coat right now.
Yeah. Now I got coat space.
Where was that missing coat?
Remember, underneath another coat.
Well, that's right. Okay.
See? So another sign you need more closets when you're double hanging things.
I do. Lori, I know it. And they're a family-run business. Everything's made and manufactured right here in the Twin Cities. And they're just lovely people. And they're a great business. And they use the highest quality products. You need to go to tcclosets.com. Click on having a designer come to your house. It doesn't cost money to learn about what you can do and figure it out. And no budget is too small also.
That's right.
So we're just delighted. Lori, I
Julia,
can't wait to see your closet.
I know it. I'll send you the after. Were you paying any attention at all to, I think it's kind of run out of steam now, but the Wicker memes for that movie Wicker,
I haven't
with
since
Elickson?
We talked about it. I have not visited them since we've talked about it, which is fine with me.
Yeah.
Do we need to?
Barnes & Noble was very funny. I mean, the companies had so much fun. Barnes & Noble had a picture of a book called Weaving Wild Baskets, okay? And they just captioned it, "We have a book for that." And the person holding Weaving Wild Baskets is a still of Alexander Skarsgård as the Wicker Man.
Okay, that's funny. That's really cute.
Yeah,
that's
so
a really cute thing.
Really hopped on the Wicker thing, but it was not CGI. He went through there's going to be something whenever that movie comes out this fall about the makeup effects of having him look like a man made of wicker, including when he holds up his hand or stands in a certain light and light's shining through him.
Oh,
because he's a woven wicker man. Anyway, it's given me great joy, and this is probably going to give you great joy just because we used to laugh about, on our radio show, we always had baby news, and someone's having a baby.
Ooh.
John Hamm and his wife Anna are having a baby. He's 55, she's 38. So they needed to, are they going to have children or not? So they're having a baby, and I don't know if you watched or finished watching Your Friends and Neighbors, but he's so good in that. And I know
think we still have a couple left, but I still like it. I just forget about it sometimes.
And then there's a whole group of people who are just discovering Mad Men they've never watched before. And that show is one of the best shows of the last 20 years, for sure.
On that note, Lori, I've never watched The Sopranos really. And I think
That's because your kids were at an age and you didn't want to have HBO.
I didn't even.
I think, but I think you did not. I don't know that
I
you
had it,
HBO.
Lori. I
Did
didn't
you?
want to watch it
Yeah, okay.
because I had Showtime we've always
Yeah,
had
all right.
everything, except for I don't have a DVR right now or a
That's gotta
videotape
hurt.
recorder. But it is something I do, but it feels too overwhelming because there's like so many
10
episodes.
seasons.
Yeah,
10 seasons.
my friend is she's on like season 9 of Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah.
She's almost done.
Yeah,
She's ready to be done.
Yeah, I
That's
bet
too
she
many.
is. Because that show did kind of jump the shark. Because I quit watching it maybe. I'm trying to think what happened that it just made me go, I'm done with that show. We kind of had that with Gossip Girl, too, at the end.
Totally.
Yeah, you do
Some of
get
them
that on a
say
show
too-
that is
yeah.
not great all the way through. You're like disappointed. Like the Gilmore Girls are getting a documentary.
I saw that.
And that was truly a great show. And that was kind of like Casey and I and his daughter would watch that show. It was like a little family show that we watched. And I think it came out on Tuesday nights.
And
it
great
was just
dialogue, all the dialogue. My goodness.
so funny. And Luke and, of course, lovely Emily Gilmore, who's the mom in Dirty Dancing and the original, an original showgirl in a chorus line. She has a memoir out. I'm trying to think of what her name is.
She just passed away, but she's still alive.
No, Emily Gilmore. They're all going to be involved in the documentary. Amy Palladino and her husband who created it. And of course, they created Bunheads, which was a show we loved that only had 2 years. And then The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
And that jumped the shark.
That jumped the shark after 3
2 good years and then.
Or was it 2? Yeah. And then it became about all these other characters that we didn't care about.
No. Okay, there's breaking news, Lori.
What?
But this won't be breaking news because remember, we podcast a little bit before this show.
Right. Okay, so we're breaking
news today is that the Minnesota Vikings decision on their starting quarterback is it's going to be Kyle Murray. So JJ McCarthy.
We knew this. Casey told me this a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
It hasn't been because I would hear interviews.
Well, you don't pay money for a guy who's like that because you have a lot of faith in your other guy that you spend a lot of money for. I mean, I don't know too much about sports.
Give the other guy a chance. But Lori, you know enough that made sense to me.
We saw him play last year, and he was absolutely deer in headlights.
But I know.
Yeah, sometimes you need to play college ball before you go to pro ball.
He played college ball and won the Heisman Award and won a national championship, the biggest thing you can in college at Michigan. He was a superstar.
What a fall.
Sometimes you need to work a little bit.
I don't know why I thought he went from high school to that. All right, that makes me, I'm glad he had a career peak. And maybe he'll come back, but all I know is the Seattle Seahawks fans thank us all the time for
I'm sure they do.
Darden or whatever the hell his name was.
What a fun year that they had. Honest to Pete. I just laugh about that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's some Instagram math for you.
Okay.
So this is what celebrities do when they're in the hot seat, but they want people to know that they're unbothered by the hot seat. And then
give us some
tips. They
tips.
post a carousel of always 20 pictures, not 10, but 20.
Okay.
And Blake Lively a week ago posted from Wexham, because her husband and Rob McClarden or whatever his name is, they own the McElhenney own the soccer team, the Wexham soccer team. So she posted, and it was very, the love. I couldn't even read. It was just went on and on, but there were 20 photos. I think Ryan was in maybe 2, but it was 20 pictures. And as of a couple days ago, it had 552,000 likes, 26 comments, and 1,400 shares. So she only allowed 26 people she knew to comment, turned it off. And the reason why the shares are so high at 1,400 is that people had to share the carousel to their thing so they could comment on what they thought about everything.
The only way to comment was if you shared. Okay, funny.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Because that
hard.
math isn't mathing, 500,
It's hard.
that almost 600,000 likes and then only 26 comments. I mean, yeah, that's like, that strategy is right out in the open because Blake misses being on social media. She wants to, come back in, but I don't know, who do you do an interview with? Do you just keep waiting? I mean, it's not going away for her. There's a lot of, she's going through like what Anne Hathaway went through when the hate was strong for her for a couple years. Blake,
but I
and
feel
then,
like
the
Anne
added
Hathaway
thing.
didn't really do anything to deserve the hate.
Oh, there was, yeah.
Not like what
yes,
Blake
yes, there
Lively did.
wasn't.
Sued.
Yeah, and got dumped by her girlfriend because whatever.
Well, she tried to entangle her in her crap.
Yeah,
people don't like that, especially Taylor Swift, who's so private.
Yeah, true. So anyway, that made me laugh. I don't usually pay attention like to the metrics on somebody else's social media, and I'm like, almost 600,000 likes and only 26, and all of them were bravo and you're so beautiful and fire, and and I'm like 26 people that she knows in her world commented, turned it off, and the shares are really high because that's how people are doing it. So anyway, just a little Insta observation for you.
Well, it's a good one, Lori.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good one.
Rachel Zoe always posts 20 pictures, and it's very annoying, 20 pictures.
That's a lot of
carousel.
Pictures.
It really is. It's too much. And they're always of herself posing in a caftan or a long gown.
With a big piece of jewelry.
And
that's her look.
She is wasting away. She's thinner now than she's ever been.
Is she?
And yes.
Oh, I haven't watched Lori. I'm so out of the loop on some things.
Yeah.
We talked about...
She's really got hurt by Roger.
Oh.
When he started cheating on her.
Devastated.
He broke her heart, and she had no idea what a dog he'd been.
I think she was devastated because they had been together forever.
Like 32 years since
her
college.
Parents thought of him as their son.
Mm-hmm.
They worked together. I mean...
So she's letting us know she's living her best single life and, doing all this stuff and all of that. But I think she's also not eating because, I think there's probably tension because of her boys.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
and she has said that, Roger introduced the boys to his girlfriend, just a couple months after he and the mom broke up, which is not cool. But
I think it's sad, Lori.
It is.
Who else is speaking out a lot right now is Kaia Gerber, who is Cindy Crawford.
She's in the Shards.
Yes.
So she's
Cindy
doing a lot of
Crawford
interviews.
And Randy Gerber's child. So they had two kids, a boy named Presley, and the girl named Kaia. And so she's in the Shards, starring famously with Richard Gere's son, Homer. And Richard Gere and Cindy Crawford were married. And her epiphany moment, why that marriage wasn't going to work, was when he was trying to delight her with something and made a big deal that he got her some coffee. And she said, I don't drink coffee. I just drink tea. And we've been together a long time. That still doesn't resonate with you, or you don't care.
Yeah.
So that
he was also like 12 years older than she was.
Yeah.
And she was in her 20s and he was in her. So I don't think that 20s, 30 something, I don't think that's a good timing of each other's lives to be together. Cause I think the younger person is going to just be, they're going to get tired of the 12 years older person for the most part. And they were only married like 2 years.
Right. I was thinking it was 2 or 3.
And went to one Oscar together. And she wore a beautiful red dress. And Kaia is a doppelganger of her mom. And she dates Louis Pullman.
Who was in
son. Remarkably Bright Creatures
who
with
I love.
Sally Field.
Okay, so she's talking
hot.
about two things. She's talking out about her comments because her brother's a drug addict. Do you know that?
Well, I know he has struggled. I guess I didn't know that he was
He's a drug
was
addict, and
knowledge.
she made a
Okay.
rare comment, apparently, about her very human brother, his decade-long struggle with drugs. And she said, when something like that happens in a family, it kind of levels everyone. I think that's also why I started to self-identify as being the easy one. I never wanted to ask for too much because it felt like too much to have two children who were needing her parents, and which I think is really interesting. And
well, it is true. It is true. The person who's getting in trouble does suck up all the attention and all the oxygen. And then if you're the good kid, you just want to try and keep being the good kid.
And then, but she's talking about her eating disorder.
Oh.
So she's saying, so this is kind of how I handled it. And you know, trauma's trauma, but I don't know what I think it'd be so hard having a child that was addicted to drugs or alcohol.
Well, yeah, it's very, the
can't
old
imagine.
saying, Julia, you're only as happy as your unhappiest child.
Right. And
which is why some people decide not to have children so they don't have to deal with that exact dilemma.
Well, kids bring so much joy though, too. They bring so much joy. You know that as a grandma, how fun they are.
Oh, yeah. And I've been a bonus mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You've been a mom. But I just
can't
thought
say
it was,
that.
Well, you've been a bonus mom.
I fix food. I'm fixed food.
Okay.
Up the travel game.
But I just thought this was really honest.
Yeah.
Kind of identifying because you don't.
She's been, I've enjoyed watching her. She was in Palm Royale, which that show wasn't great, but she had a little scene stealing role as this like a beautician. She's been in a few things, and I think she's really
going to be a good actress. She's a good actress.
I think she's good. She's not wooden in the acting department the way Cindy Crawford felt she was not meant to be an actor. Too wooden. She looked great in doing commercials.
Sure.
That was just not her thing because it is a totally different thing, And I know Kaia started modeling when she was like 15, but she said, yeah, I'm going to do these things. And of course, her honorary uncle, George Clooney, she's got, Nepo coming out of everywhere, just like Homer, but she's got a better name. But Homer Gear is very handsome. And he looks so much like his mom, Carrie Lowell, who was...
Yeah, he doesn't look like Richard at all.
She was on Law and Order. Remember, she played the district or one of the prosecuting attorneys. And Richard Gere I think they were married like maybe 17, 18 years. And now he is married to a much younger woman, like maybe her early 30s, and he's like 76 because he's in that show, The Agent.
Yeah, and you need a caregiver at some point.
Exactly.
The family thanks you.
Thanks
for marrying that much younger, so they don't have to do the work.
I was so glad that my dad's wife was 12 years older or 12 years younger than him because it was like,
I know.
I never had to worry about my dad because he was married to someone
very
12
young
years
woman.
younger.
Yeah. The family thanks you.
The family thanks you. That's right.
Oh my gosh. All right. Do you have a busy weekend?
Yeah. I'm blues festing.
Oh, up in Duluth.
In Duluth, yeah. Bayfront Blues Festival.
What's the name of the guy that runs it that was always on our show?
Chris Mackey.
That's right, Chris Mackey.
That's right.
Are there big people or?
It doesn't even matter. As long as there's a Zydeco, there's probably a big headliner happening.
I love it. It doesn't even matter. How many times did we interview him?
Like for years, 20 years, and we'd try and get him to be exciting.
Every music festival Lori wanted to go to, we'd have everyone on.
I know. Where is the calendar? And I would buy my own damn tickets, too.
No,
you wouldn't even get any comp tickets.
But you'd always have them on.
Yeah, I know, because I was trying to help him. I was trying to get more people to go to the blues. We need younger people. Come on, people.
The blues are the only music you can always dance to, I swear. I swear you can always dance to it. Speaking of which, I'm worried that I can't lift my arms in my dress for dancing with my son at the wedding.
Oh, because
I don't think I'll be able to. Yep.
Oh, dear.
We're going to have to do
You need to
square
practice.
dancing. Well, I don't think I can lift my arms like that. Up on,
You can,
because it's a not.
you can
I don't
hold,
think I can.
you can kind of hold him. He can hold your one hand like
Yep.
this,
Yeah.
and you can put your arm kind of around, and that
Around
way
his
you're
waist.
facing each other and you're talking to
Okay.
each other. Because it's not like you're going to do
No,
some
we're
kind
doing
of
1 minute
Victoria
of.
Beckham.
No,
where
I
you
already
do
know the
some slow,
song.
grindy dance.
It's
So
a slow.
So you're going to have your hands palm to each other and dance like you actually know what you're
Okay.
doing.
Okay.
I'll practice with you.
No, trust me, we're going to look ridiculous, but I'm
No,
okay
you
with that.
won't. You won't.
Okay.
You won't. You won't.
I was
because
thinking we could square dance because you just hold
no,
hands and
no, because
promenade.
then you're you can lean back
Yep.
and you can give a big smile and you can be talking to him, because you don't want to be the mother of the groom, Victoria Beckham. I'm looking at you, where you do a seductive slow dance with your son to
Lori,
your song.
but we already, that was my plan. You
that
know
was your
me.
plan, and
Oh,
then your son
sure.
said no. I know how this goes.
I can't believe you won't let me do the first dance is what I really asked for.
So you're not going to be shuffling. You don't need to have your arms around his neck.
Okay.
You're going to be doing more of a
Waltzy.
classic, yes, that type of move. So yes,
Okay.
you're going to be good.
I didn't even think of that.
I'm here to help.
Thank you, love. All right. All right. Well, everybody have a great weekend. We hope you liked our show today. Like us, tell other people about us. We're also on YouTube. We could use some likes there. And if you need to follow us, if you aren't yet, on Instagram, it's Lori and A-N-D Julia. Or you can put in Still Loud. You'll get to us both ways. And if other people have wanted to listen and don't know how, we have a website called LoriandJulia.com. Click on that. It'll take you to every listening option possible. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and supporting our sponsors. Ciao.
See you later.